Under the gun, French poker pro Damien Lameau raised it up with pocket trays.
He's a poker pro and a pianist.
On the button is Chad Power with pocket jacks. This is his first main event cash. He just calls. Pocket jacks, never a raising hand. Why are they in the deck?
Lameau, a big fan of Chopin. Hey, who isn't? I played the piano for 7 years, but I've got to tell you, too many keys.
Lameau's favorite player is Phil Hellmuth. Power is friends with Phil Hellmuth. 5-4-10.
The thing about Chopin, he wrote concertos, sonatas, waltzes, preludes. Poker players should take note there's more to poker than just no-limit hold'em. Play Omaha, stud, deuce to 7.
And they both check.
When a good player checks the flop there, he's tricky. When I do it, they say I don't know what I'm doing.
But you don't know what you're doing.
They don't have to say it.
Lameau's open-ended now.
Ooh, 1,000. That's funny.
Lameau checks again.
Home out here again. I do, yeah.
Power looking at all undercards on the board, now reaching for chips. 30,000, less than a third of the pot.
Lameau definitely getting the right price to call here, 4.5 to 1. And if he hits his hand, he might get paid off. Plus, if Lameau knew Power had pocket jacks, he'd keep playing because pocket jacks always find a way to lose.
Lameau with a World Series final table to his credit with the call. He was getting 4.5 to 1. The jacks are begging to be beat. I rest my case.
Power slow played his jacks into a river disaster.
Action on Lameau, who rivers the set of trays.
Oh, a modified Ushka look from Lameau.
He checks it to Power. 26-year-old Maryland pro, chips in hand. That's 70,000 and a quick call.
That is 70,000. We have a call.
Pocket jacks lose the hand. The 7-deuce of Scott Schwalick would have beaten the pocket jacks. Power, though, still with a strong stack here. Back to the featured table, Von Opzalen with the raise at 37,000 with ace-king off, folded to the small blind. Chad Power with pocket jacks again.
Cool.
He's the only player that has Marco covered. He calls.
Von Opzalen was knocked out of the main event last year, 50 from the money by former pro Phil Ivey.
Jacks against ace-king. Here it is, heads up, and not only will pocket jacks get out flopped by top pair, they'll tease you with a straight draw. Power checks.
Von Opzalen, Dutch-born, but moved to Spain 10 years ago. As you mentioned, he's a real estate agent, and they have real estate in Spain.
I got a couple of cards from him, too, for us. Yeah, 60,000 with the pair of kings for Von Opzalen.
Power has the blockers to the straight. If Von Opzalen doesn't have a king, pocket jacks could still be good here.
But he does, and they're not. 60,000 with the call. Turn card, tray of spades, no change.
Check.
A check once again from Power.
Check.
And a check back from Von Opzalen. River card, 5 of spades.
Check.
Another check. A bet of 105 now.
Well, that was a sneaky check on the turn by Yul Brenner. If he had bet the turn, Power might go away, but by checking there, maybe Power thinking about calling the river.
It's gonna pay it off, I guess.
He feels obligated to call. And the jacks stick it to Chad again. Von Opzalen now with 102 big blinds, the chip leader at this table.
Thank you.
Granu in the small blind with small cards. But they are paired. And he calls. Chad Power in the big blind with a big pair.
And Power might squeeze right here and watch everyone take off for Area 51.
Well, gonna keep it cheap. All right, King Jack against deuces and queens. Here is the flop. And Negreanu scores again. His set of deuces is crushing. He checks, Power checks. And now Marco with King Jack and that ace on board is gonna bet 76,000.
Yeah, if Power had made a big 3-bet pre-flop, the hand might be over, but he played it differently, which is fine. And now his participation in the hand is probably over.
Negreanu going for the check raise. Yeah, to 176. Power gets out of the way. Daniel would love it if Opzalen had an ace.
In the old days, you take a stab at the pot, you get raised, you release your cards. I pine for the old days.
Von Opzalen does give up his hand. Daniel will take it.
I had good cards.
Good hand, Daniel.
Very good cards I had.
Mine were better before the flop.
No, they weren't. Oh, you had a pair?
Do you want a side bet?
Oh, you had a pocket pair.
Do you want a side bet?
No, obviously not if you had a pocket pair. I didn't have 3 aces. I asked for their help. Thank you.
Thank you to there.
The tall white men, or whatever they call them.
Chad with a raise to 50,000 from early position. Pulled it around to the button. Omri Moga. 8-6 of diamonds.
8-6 suited should not cause this much angst. There are a lot of decisions in life harder than 8-6 suited on the button.
The button will give it up. Small blind. Chris Horter with a weak ace into the muck as well. Big blind Sal DiCarlo. And looks down at a suited ace, ace-8.
Las Vegas pro, used to deliver pizzas and worked briefly in the mortgage business. Now just covers his face in the big blind.
Over $500,000 in live earnings. This is his first main event cash, and he calls for 26,000 more. Heads up against Chad Power. Here is the flop. It is 9-king-4, 2 clubs. DiCarlo with a nut flush draw checks to the gut shot of Power. Chad Power reaching for chips. The original raiser bets 40,000.
I have another name for the continuation bet. I call it the My Chips Become Your Chips bet.
How often that is the case. DiCarlo does come along. Turn card now is a queen, and there's the straight for Chad Power. DiCarlo
Have you been all in yet?
checks again.
Continuation bets are often sound strategy, but it pales next to hitting the nuts on the turn.
Now Chad Power's job is to extract as many chips from DiCarlo as possible. 115,000, that's over half the pot.
Well, Power hoping DiCarlo is drawing dead to the river, so he'd want to call here. And it's actually a pretty good bet from Power, making it tempting for DiCarlo to call with the wrong pot odds.
That almost sounds like you know what you're talking about.
Almost.
There is the call. So getting 3-1 to call, but it was a 4-1 dog. No flush for DiCarlo on the river. And he checks it again.
Actually, Power and I, Alon, both teach bet sizing courses. No one attends mine.
Chad Power already got 1 call, but that's $500,000. That's asking a lot.
Well, now he overbets the pot, perhaps making it look like a missed flush. But that's what DiCarlo has, and I don't think he's going to hero call here with ace high.
Indeed, no hero for the Chiefs today. Chad Power will take that pot. Very nicely played by the poker teacher.
Yeah, Power's Poker House of Horses, walking distance from Maryland Live Casino where his roommates set up shop.
DiCarlo is still wondering what Chad was up to, as Chad's stack now is up to over 1.8 million. Back to the featured table. Action on the big blind, Chad Power. Power with ace tray. Horter opened with ace 9 for 55,000. DiCarlo 3-bet with pocket sevens.
Power says Phil Hellmuth has helped him a lot on the business side of poker, so the poker brat is spreading his love throughout the room. On the poker side of poker, I think Phil would tell Chad to fold his hand.
Chad has green chips in hand. And that's not a fold. That is a re-raise, getting Horter's attention to 225. Horter folds.
Chad Power sees an opportunity here. Boy, DiCarlo usually plays premium hands. Power 4-betting behind DiCarlo's re-raise.
DiCarlo with a somewhat bigger chip stack right now than Chad Power.
At his last job interview, DiCarlo went in with his hoodie covering much of his face, and as a consequence, did not speak and did not get the job.
And he does make the call for 103,000 more with the better hand. All right, here we go. Heads up, almost 550,000 in the middle. 9-queen, 5. DiCarlo is still best.
At the House of Cards in Hanover, Maryland, this is a continuation bet 87% of the time. At the House of Chad, this is a trip to the pantry for Ruffles with Ridges.
Onion dip?
No, regular.
All right, so here comes the continuation bet. Keeping control of the betting here post-flop, 210,000.
Out of position with squad douche, Power forges ahead. DiCarlo holds on to his hoodie and pocket sevens.
Power giving DeCarlo plenty to think about, but the veil is dropped. The cards are mucked.
Good? You want to see it? I was going to hit you with a no.
Want to see it? Nah.
Power poker.
Now over $2 million after that well-played hand. Daniel Negreanu with ace-9. Daniel will raise it up to 65,000. Power with pocket tens.
Power's Maryland roommate, Chris Brand, also still alive here late on day 5.
That is a fun story. He's just calling, inviting others into the pot. Holtz rarely needs an invitation, though. Jack 8.
On the button with raggedy cards and rebellious thoughts.
The ever-aggressive pro. And sometimes when you're a young'un, you just like to try to play against the best in the business just to test yourself.
You know, if he added protein to his diet, I think he'd move quicker.
Now, there is something very theatrical about his actions. He does seize the moment when it's his turn, and there is a re-raise to 170,000. That was worth waiting for. Neil Blumenfield now.
Like that look.
Big blind, folds, back to Negreanu. He gets out of the way. Power with the pocket tens. There's the call.
So Daniel steps to the side, and Chad Power, understandably, does not.
All right, heads up. And a stare from Fedor. Here's the flop, and Power flops a monster tens full. And he checks it over to Holtz.
Holtz with a less than 1% hand right now, which means there's a chance he can still win this pot.
Chad knows that this is a leak of some aggressive players. Just give them enough rope and they'll hand you their chips. And it is Fedor reaching for chips. I guess he's not feeling the vibe of Chad Power right now. He bets 165,000. Chad says, thank you, sir. Can I have another?
Power strikes me as a guy who uses the cruise control button in his car.
No doubt. 4 of diamonds, and Holtz now drawing dead. Power checks again.
If this were a speed dating event, there definitely would be a shot clock on Fedor. Very deliberate.
He's trying.
Bet in progress.
And I think I saw just a hint of a tiniest smile on Chad Power's face when Fedor reached for chips. There is a bet of 420.
Well, here's the thing about Fedor's bet sizing here. If he had bet any more, he'd lose more. If he had bet any less, he'd lose less.
Now talk about being theatrical here.
Well, just theatrical. Look at these guys' hands. They're 4 hands right now. It's like performance art.
I think they've stopped breathing. Chad Power. Is this a moment for a raise? Nope, just a call.
Hey, this Holtz fella swings for the fences. Sometimes he hits homers, and sometimes he strikes out.
River card now, and that pairs Holtz, but also puts a 3rd diamond on the board.
Power looking for a way to get more chips out of Holtz. He might check again.
That has been his pattern, and Fedor knows that. There is the check.
Will Holtz bet again?
No, he checks. And tens full might be good here. Holtz mucks his hand, and he'll stack the chips.
Bad river for you. For you, I mean.
Yeah.
It's hard for him to put you at jacks now in the jack hit.
But what am I going to do?
Oh, you did it right. You're supposed to do.
Deuce one time.
Yeah, that was a bad river for you. You might have had to go for it one more time.
Yeah.
Looked like you had
I
maybe
would.
jack. You wouldn't?
Would or
You were
wouldn't?
done? He was done. Quit. 405, you get that? That's enough.
What'd you have? What'd you have?
Not a full house, I'll bet.
In the middle, after the turn, pro Chad Power has a Broadway draw. His opponent, Ofer Zvi Stern, has kings and sixes. He saw Power bet 555. Ofer comes along.
At Power's House of Cards in Hanover, Maryland, I don't think Jack High is good.
They are a tough bunch. River card now. 9 of spades. Power left with a busted draw.
Yeah, he can only win this pot by betting. 26-year-old U.S. pro. Stern is a 36-year-old Israeli amateur.
Here comes his attempt. He bets almost $1.8 million. Stern puts Power all in.
Wow. Power with nearly a pot-sized bluff, then Stern bluff shoves, and there's nothing Power can do about it. This is for the rest of Chad Power's chips.
Just don't feel like you're bluffing here, though, bud.
He will be folding.
Stern perhaps trying to get Power to fold an ace.
Yeah, he can't beat a bluff. He's posturing.
Stern with the ultimate test.
I was already counting all this money in my head, and you were just going to call, and I was going to win.
Power does fold. Stern takes a very nice pot. Power left with 35 bigs.
Yeah, I make a big fold.
Stern, the new chip leader in the room.
If you want to accidentally flip it up, that's fine.
Chad Power will waste no time pushing all his chips in with his own ace-king.
The House of Cards landlord shoves with 21 big blinds left.
So now Power waiting to see if he has any takers on our main event chip leader, Stern. Ofer Zvi Stern folds. Matt Guan in the small blind, ace-10.
28-year-old San Jose, California pro.
Does some day trading as well. Guan with a stack of over 11 million.
Right now, that's fine. I don't care. Winning's fun.
I read in Zachary Elwood's book, Verbal Poker Tells, that players who stand up after betting are more likely to be relaxed and have strong hands. Take note, Matt Guan.
Then you got to figure out what is strong in their mind. And he does make the call.
Power not happy right now, but will be happy to see he has Guan dominated.
Power at risk, but he's good.
All I call. I hate this spot. I lose these.
You hate this spot?
Yeah.
What would you rather have? Have two
Anytime
queens?
I'm at risk, I lose.
You rather have two queens?
No, I'd rather him be at risk. Why? Ace-10. I'm not ever shoving light. I'm just folding everything. Just leave me alone.
Power is friends with Phil Hellmuth, and at the moment, he's a friendlier version of the poker brat.
The flop, top two for Power. Guan needs a queen for a straight. Eight of clubs, Power still good.
What's your name, sir? Lonnie. Don't do it. Don't. I don't care what they tell you, just don't.
Power needs to dodge a queen.
The river card is a 9. The queens have left the building. Chad Power's double up is official.
Eight, 9, 10. Jack! Sit back down.
Chad's table, he's in the big blind, and active David Peters has the button and 9-8 offsuit. No action in front of him, so he's going to raise it up to 250. Power with ace-9 of hearts, and he will come along.
By the way, how does Hellmuth find the camera every time? He must have like ESPN GPS on his smartphone.
The blinds are up to 50 and 100,000, a rainbow flop. Chad Power with top pair, bottom pair for Peters. Power checked, Peters bets 200,000.
Peters, 56-year-old attorney. He played rugby in law school, and he was a rugby ref.
And Chad with the best hand, raises to 440.
Still a somewhat surprising raise there. He's not given Peters too much credit for a hand. Peters had raised pre-flop on the button.
You can always count on Peters being pretty stubborn when he's in the hand. He does make the call. Turn card is a 9-2 pair for each, but Peters is crushed.
Lights are making me thirsty.
Bet, raise, call all in. Power at risk with the best of it.
Boy, that was an ugly turn card for David Peters. Power at risk here, but only 2 outs send him home. That's Phil Hellmuth poker.
Should I just sit down and jinx myself? I got stuff to do tomorrow. I'm just going to sit.
He's a confident man. A tray on the river. Chad Power back in the game.
A double up for Power, a cooler for Peters.
David would just as soon forget day 6. Chad Power now working with 56 big blinds. Chad with pocket fours, 30 big blinds, and he's going to raise it up to 320,000. Blinds are up to 80 and 160. Pierre Neuville with 5-4 of clubs. He wants to play.
Neuville with a min call of a min raise.
Action over to John Allen Hines, 28-year-old New Jersey pro.
A lot of New Jersey connections left in the main event. And Hines, like another Jersey boy, Josh Beckley, was studying engineering but opted for poker instead.
Ace 10, and he re-raises all in for almost $3.3 million.
How much is it?
20 big blinds.
Back to Power now.
I think this is too much for Chad Power. It's for about 2/3 of Power's stack.
3.29. 3,290,000.
Power knows he needs chips to move forward in this main event. He's got two hands working, and he moves all in. That should make it a two-man show as Neuville folds. And so Hines at risk against the pocket fours of Chad Power.
Hines all in didn't surprise me. Power's move did.
Good luck to me.
Critical hand for both. As you mentioned, most of Chad's chips are in the middle as well.
Just the 4 would be fine.
Here's the flop. No 4, but Chad Power is still good.
Any 4. Red 4, black 4, they're both in there. Don't need a split. Don't need a king. Don't need a jack. Certainly don't need that.
Yeah, it's Power now with his back to the wall.
Still 2 4s.
Power looking for a 4 to knock out John Allen Hines.
The river card. Ace is up now for Hines, brings him more than 7 million chips. Power couldn't hold with a small pocket pair.
Guess I could have waited a little longer to flip.
Gotta win them all at some point.
I'm not very good at flipping coins.
Me neither.
Next door, pick up action with Anton Morgenstern, been folded to him in the small blind. He's got King Jack offsuit.
Mortal enemy. I'm a terrific friend. You don't want to do this.
Anton all in.
Oh, we call.
Chad Power looks at the ace and says call. Power's the one at risk.
Another thing about Maryland in terms of area, just the 42nd biggest state in the U.S., but poker heavy. Germany, that's a big place. They should be a poker powerhouse.
So Anton with paint, trying to knock out Power with the ace deuce.
I like Anton, but I don't want to see Chad Power knocked out here.
Good luck.
Here's the flop. That didn't take long. Anton finds a king.
We probably need the black one. Rotten apple.
Swing and a miss on the turn for Power.
2 outs was not fun. 3 outs. Probably not gonna work.
River's another king, and that'll do it.
Good luck, man.
Chad Power knocked out of the main event in 26th place.
Power was a fun presence here, but now he's got to go collect rent at the House of Cards.